Hey there, I'm Steve, and welcome to Jameson Entertainment. And welcome to the conversation. Just before we get started, there are many ways you can help. You can like and subscribe so you never miss the conversation. But most importantly, please share this video. Get the word that there's a community we can talk about all the things that we love. I recently just saw The Machine, starring Bert Kreischer, sorry if I mispronounced that, Mark Hamill, hence the t-shirt, Jimmy Tatro, Iva Babic, Robert Masser, Stephanie Kurtzuba, Martin Ford, Jess Gabber, Rita Bernard Shaw, Nikolai Djurko, sorry if I mispronounced that, Oleg Toktarov, Amelie Child-Villers, sorry if I mispronounced that, and Alexander Shrikovic, sorry if I mispronounced that. Clearly, I was excited for this movie because Mark Hamill was in it. I'm willing to see any movie that he's in because he's my favorite actor. And the movie did look funny based on the trailer. I think the trailer shows the funniest bits because at least the humor didn't land with me. The movie is about Bert, who in real life is a comedian, and he's playing a comedian in this one. I don't know how much of this movie is reflecting his life. They could have just taken the part that he's a comedian. It opens up with him in therapy with his wife and daughters, and how he treats them poorly. And his wife mentions in therapy that why don't you talk to your therapist about your father? Because the way Bert treats his family stems from how his dad treated him. The movie just kind of plays out like a therapy session for him. I know that other movies have done this before, but they did it in a way more subtle way. Bert throws a Sweet 16 party for his oldest daughter, Sasha. It gets crashed by the Russian mob, kind of. Bert's having a moment because he is trying to do the best for his daughter. He said he wouldn't embarrass her, and he does stop himself from embarrassing her. Then his dad shows up, and all these feelings start welling up in him. So he goes to his garage to blow off steam, and it's at that point where the Russian mob crashes the party, but that's why I said kinda, because they don't crash the rest of the party, just they find him and they kidnap him, but just before that, his dad walks in and they start talking, and then the Russian mob come and like, 20 years ago, you came to Russia and you stole my father's watch. Where is it? He doesn't know where it is. So they end up going to Russia to find the watch, and they're tracing his steps from 20 years ago. The other problem I have with this movie is chemistry between Bert and Mark. I don't really believe it. You can clearly see they're giving it their all, and I'm not familiar with this comedian. Maybe this is his first time acting, and that's probably why I don't believe their relationship. But Mark also feels like he's on a stage instead of in a movie. I've seen him outside of Star Wars in Sushi Girl. He does a phenomenal role there. This feels like he's on the stage, and on the stage, that acting is just different. And there's a reason for it to be different. I'm not saying that stage acting is bad, I'm just saying it's different. All different types of acting have their place. I felt more chemistry between him and Ariana, the woman who kidnaps him. And I do see the jokes in this movie, they just didn't land with me for some reason. There are some good action sequences in here. I wish they stepped back a little more with the camera so you could see the fight scenes. Now, this wasn't extremely close where you can't see any of the fight scene. You can still see some of it, but it was still close enough where I'm pretty sure they were hiding the choreography. I don't think it was as clean as it could have been. I thought this movie was okay. If you're interested, I'd recommend you catch it on streaming. Those are my thoughts on The Machine. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and live your imagination.